Hello. You probably don't even recognize me after all this time. I've always had the gray hair, but it's been underneath hair dye. I just stopped dyeing my hair. It's grown out to about here. Very frustrating. It takes forever, I have to tell you. But I am 60 years old, so I just decided it was time for gray. This video is going to be a book recommendation. It's going to be my book. And just to show you what type of person I am, I forgot to bring the book home. I've got it at work, so I will tag it on at the end. But I can show you on the computer what my book looks like. So let's take a look. That's me. The Battle of Bulimic Barb is the name of the book. If you know, I kind of look like a babe. That's me at about age 22, I think. 22, I don't know. But if you look really close, I don't think you can see it in this. I have really horrid acne there. So I wasn't not quite as gorgeous as the picture shows. You know, pictures tend to look better than what you really are. But, yeah, I had really bad acne. And you have to get the book to see it, because you'll see it on the cover in real life for sure. But anyway, it talks about my battle with bulimia that I had 30 years ago. I had it from age 19 to 30. So it was an 11-year span that I had bulimia, and I had a pretty severe case, very cyclic, a lot of throwing up, a lot of binging and purging, but it was, I thought it was all habit when I first thought about my past, when I allowed myself to think about my past at all, which I usually didn't. But, you know, in writing this book, I really, it's like it brought out all kinds of psychological factors that happen, and I discovered it was a lot more psychological. I was depressed. I had a lot of self-loathing, poor self-esteem. I isolated myself from people, and I was very critical of other people. I mean, I tend to be a critical person anyway, but I was very critical. And I think that that's a way of keeping people away, because, you know, you have to have time for your bulimia, so you do push people off. It's a part of the illness. It's protecting yourself and protecting your illness so you can keep it going. But it was interesting what all came out like that, what all I learned about the illness and about myself. Let's see. But anyway, I am really proud of the book. I took a lot of time on it, and I put it through CreateSpace, and most people end up with lots of corrections. I had 0 corrections, 0 grammatical errors, because I was so careful with every single word in this book. I know it's a good book. I had a friend who read it, and he said he never reads a book straight through, and he read this book in one sitting. It's easy to read. It's not like, I didn't make it some literature great, you know. It's just it's simple words. Donald Trump would love it. But anyway, it's something I highly recommend, because you will learn about the illness. You'll learn about, I take you along with me, and you learn about how it started. You can see it leading up, the things that are happening, how I'm interpreting things in my life. Then you see it when it's full blown. I take you into the depths. We get really down there. Really embarrassing situations. I leave nothing out. Very embarrassing, just demoralizing things. And then I show you how, for me, I was cured. And I give you tons and tons of tips and suggestions. I have seen other books on bulimia. I think mine is the best, the personal opinion, because of the fact that it's interesting, fascinating, and I just put so much in it, so many ideas, so many thoughts you're going to really be able to analyze. When my daughter read my book, she called me up, and right away she said, well, I think you did this because of this, and I think you were this way because of that. And, you know, that's what I want. I want people to figure out, you know, along with me, why these things happen to people. It's a clue to addictions, you know, why people get like this. And I have so many thoughts that are original in there that I think you'll enjoy. What else do I want to tell you about it? Oh, at one point she did say, Mom, you were just crazy. And I really wasn't crazy. I just had a crazy illness. You know, I kept a job. I went to school. It was a crazy illness, and so you'll see that. You'll see that. But anyway, this book is on many places like Amazon, Kindle, others. Hopefully it's in the stores. It's supposed to be in the stores. It's supposed to be available on other sites. Draft2 Digital, send it out to a lot of places. So lots of places like that. But if you forget all of that, you can just Google my name, Barb Noon, N-O-O-N, and you'll find it. It will come up, and I'll show you the book in a minute. I'm looking at my notes to see if there's anything else that I needed to tell you or wanted to tell you about my book. Oh, it's funny. It's humorous and gentle. I gave everything a gentle touch and gentle humor because I didn't want it to be one of those down and depressing books on disorders, you know. I didn't want the whole thing to be like that at all. So that's what it's like. Okay, I think I've covered everything. Okay, here's my book, The Battle of Bulimic Barb, Barbara Noon. That's me. That's me. We can look in, like I said. Yeah. Oh, I looked a lot worse than that. It's at a lot of points. What did I want to tell you about this? Oh, you can see the length of it. Not bad at all. Quick read. There's another much more recent picture of me. Description, and we are done. Thank you so much. I hope you buy the book, and I hope you really enjoy it.